Hello. So we will be starting our fifth video of configuring Emacs. So first of all, I'm gonna say something about the last video. Is that if I go to the Emacs.t and go to the ELPA, and I have actually removed the Dracula theme and cycle themes mode. I think these are two overheads, and I do not want to continue that. So I want to keep the configuration file as minimum as possible. So I thought that would be the best way to remove the theme and remove the cycle themes as well. Now with that said, and let's get started with today's video itself. Now the first thing that we have done is that I just want to remove this one, and I've added few extra things here which are not really related to the setup file itself. That is to list out some of the basic commands in the Emacs. That is to movement keys, like how to go forward character with control, with meta, control and meta combined, like expressions, moving up and down of the list, previous list and defense, and scrolling up and bookmark registers and all these things. Now why I have done this is that I found this to be very reliable in times, that many times we just need to know what are the keys and keystrokes are available, and if it is stored somewhere it would be good to know that, but it doesn't need to be really in the setup file itself, initialization file itself, but anyway this will not be loaded when you start your Emacs, because this is not inside your Emacs Lisp code, so it will be outside of it. So you can keep it as it is if you want to remember stuff and continue your work anyway. So along with that, let's get started our things today. Now the first and foremost things that I want to do is that I want to change some of the features that we have. That is this toggle frame maximize. So each time we eval this code, this actually gets minimized, and then we have to again eval it so to get it maximized. So there is one way to bypass it. That is to change one of the variables. So add to list. So this is default frame A list. So you can also do initial frame A list. And so default is like whenever you open a new frame, it will have certain properties. And here you can actually set the full screen and maximized. So you can also do like full height, full width, and full both, but I would like to have it maximized only. Okay, so with that done, I want to set some of the other features, like let's see. So electric pair mode is something like when you type let's say you are typing up parentheses and it will automatically close the parentheses. So this is quite good feature. Then show parent mode. So I would like to set it on also. This will happen like let's say your point is here and the parentheses. So both the parentheses will be highlighted at the same whenever you click the point like that. Then there is save hist mode. So this is for saving the history of where your pointer was. So this is important, like let's say you are opening something and you have closed it, so it would be good to have this one, like next time when you open the same file it can actually remember this. and along with it we will say the visual line and auto revert mode. Global auto revert mode. So let's say you're working with some buffer and it's getting reverted like a log file or something, so it will do it automatically. And the visual line also, I would like to have it enabled all the time. Now these are two of the features that I would like to have. Now one other thing that I would like to have it enabled is the winner mode. Now let's have the org babel here. So winner mode does what, like let's say you have some frame configuration like you have to split it up horizontally like this, and you had the init.el here and the settings.org here, and let's say that you have set it up. Let's just eval these things, so this would be better on that. Okay, so let's say I have for the winner mode demo, so let's say I have this setup. Now I have maximized the settings.org. Now after editing I want to see the init.il also. So all I need to do is just Control C and the left and right arrow keys. So these arrow keys will be storing all the window configurations. So it's very easy to change things like that. Okay, so now that is done. So some of the things that I would set it up probably here is some of the bind keys. So key bindings. So this key bindings, I find it some of the things that by default Emacs does not have. So let's see what these are. Now let's so I have the codes here. So I'll set first probably the hippie extent. Global set key, then kbt, and I prefer Control C and question mark. And as you saw here that we saw the parents mode here, right? So both are getting highlighted now. So if I come here, it will come like this. So I will hippie expand is quite good. Let me just eval buffer here. Now what does it do? Let's say I have, now you saw that I just typed the first angle bracket like the bracket like this, and it closed it automatically. And let's say I just typed G, and now I'm pressing Control and Shift. Control Shift and backslash, which is a question mark for me. So you can see that it actually came up with the entire expression. Previously the auto completion what we had, we can only set it up the global key set, but this keyboard and all these things, this doesn't come by default. Anyway, so MD I would like to set for the backward deletion. Backward delete word. Now I would like to set the backward delete character for the key del, which is actually the backspace. So sometimes Emacs, if you have some configuration, it doesn't allow that. Now again we'll do this. Next 2-3 things I would like to set is, one will be for CZ is something I set for replace string. So by default this does not come with any key bindings, but I would like to have this thing. And the next obviously will be the regex. And one more command I use pretty often. Why did I do this? I could just do this one even. Is count matches. And I would like to set Control Z with this. So these are some of the key bindings that I find useful and I would like to set. And let's eval this thing. Alright, so to test this one, let me open the scratch buffer. So shift meta D is deleting the word front of it, and shift meta D okay, something seems to be wrong. Wrong argument type, backward delete word. Okay, so something is wrong in this one. Let me check. Okay, I think the command is backward kill word. And it's working. Okay, so that's gonna be about today's video. So let me know how you like it and leave your comments in the comment section. Thanks for watching.